Alright. Back up to the Umphalis chamber. Yes, enter the Umphalis chamber. Okay. Oop, wrong way. Although, hey, this is a good chance to look at Ventari's tablet. So, we have live life well and fully and waste nothing. Do not fear difficulty. Hard ground makes stronger roots. The only lasting peace is the peace within your own soul. All things have a right to grow. The blossom is brother to the weed. Never leave a wrong to ripen into evil or sorrow. Act with wisdom, but act. From the smallest blade of grass to the largest mountain, where life goes, so too should you. What? No pre-dialogue this time? Okay.
Welcome back, Herald. Tell me, have you learned of Rhiannok's fate?
I have, Mother. Rhiannok died fighting Mazdak the Accursed, but his sword was stolen.
Stolen? What foul, contemptible foe dared steal Caladbolg?
It was no foe. A friend betrayed him. Wayne, Rhiannok's squire. During the battle, he stole the weapon and fled.
Betrayed? And by someone he loved? Why are people so drawn to betrayal?
Wayne still
in their
carries
nature?
Caladbolg. He's been using it to compete in gladiatorial tournaments.
I insist that the Vigil accompany you. We'll face this wretch in the tournament ring and thrash his hide. Our order is founded on the principles of courage and duty. I can't stand to hear that Caladbolg is being wielded by an honorless traitor.
You trusting fool. Wayne will flee if he finds out you're there. With a little trickery, we can manipulate the tournament. Once Wayne's been beaten, the Order of Whispers can steal the sword with ease. Stop thinking with your sword arm and start using your brain.
Both interesting suggestions. Earworth, your thoughts?
I'm afraid gladiatorial tournaments aren't the Priory's forte.
Imagine
While
that.
you get the sword, I'll research Mazdak and try to pinpoint his location.
Herald, Caladbolg must be returned. Decide and go forth to deal justice.
For great justice!
Compete in the tournament. That's adorably stupid. Why compete when we can just rig it?
You have no honor, Kai. All this needs is a show of force. Once Wayne realizes he's outmatched, he'll give up the sword.
You say honor, and I say smarts. I've got them, and you don't.
Well, let's see. We have done... Should we do one of each just to be kind of fair? Yeah, we'll do one of each just to be fair. Let's see. Come with us, Herald. The Vigil will handle this errand. Brigand, you'll see. Wayne cows his opponents through fear and bullying, but the Vigil won't turn away. We'll face him, fight him, and defeat him. Straightforward. What do you think of the Order of Whispers plan? Faugh, trickery and foolishness. How does that make us any better than Wayne? Alright, let's just see what she has to say. Don't worry, Herald. The Order of Whispers already has a plan to handle this errand squire. Tell me about your plan. We cause enough trouble, and Wayne will find himself in over his head. Afterwards, we take Caladbolg and leave Wayne whimpering. Interesting. What do you think about the Vigil's plan? What? Leap at Wayne, screaming, "I'm with the tree!" Seriously? Come on, you're smarter than that. I would have to agree. Man. Which to choose, which to choose. Well, we'll do the middle one, just because, hey. We'll give everybody their equal due, since we're not going to be doing them later. Oh, look, we get a trident. Whippy.
One chapter ends, another begins.
Alright, so now we got to go over to Guardian's Pass. Oh, that's easy. Look at that. Perfect. And we're off. The bad apple.
There he is. That's Wayne fighting in the pit. You can tell by looking at his sword. It's got to be Calidbogue.
Treasonous snake! Let's jump down there and break it out of his hand.
We can't make a scene. Half these people are bandits. If they suspect the sword's value, we'll never make it out alive.
Pretty much.
You're right, of course. But that doesn't make this any easier. The Vigil punishes evil. It's difficult to stand here and allow it to continue. Then we'll have to enter the tournament as we'd planned. If we defeat him honestly, we can claim the sword as battle price. If he doesn't give it to us, he'll be shamed in front of all these thugs. Then he's the dead one. If you think you can beat him, you join the tournament. I'll stay up here. If these thugs get rowdy, I'll handle them.
Good plan. All we have to do is register to fight.
Wait, that's it? Okay. So I'm gonna do all the work.
What are those walking ferns?
Son, don't call them plants. Watch the fighting and let Daddy drink his beer.
Okay, then. Yep, there's Wayne. That thing is so crazy. Baltus Bloodletter.
You there, Sylvari. We don't see many of you around here. Either of you want to fight in the pit?
I will. Who's that guy down there now? I'd like to fight him.
That's Wayne, our current champion. First, you have to survive the preliminary round. Then you can fight Wayne.
Well, of course.
For competitors. Who else wants to fight in the pit?
Why'd I bet on that runty Norn and not the human?
Wayne always wins. I thought I told you that 3 bouts ago.
I know. I just can't help rooting for the underdog.
He's all limping off. Alright.
Rah! Alright, you toughs, here we go. Fighting in the first round, the Brainstormer versus a new Sylvari contender. Fighters, to the pit.
Good luck.
A devoted spectator.
To the old grunk, and you'll be back in business. My murder bot's ready. Sick him.
It's actually murder, but MRDRBOT.
The tournament will now begin. Besix the Brainstormer fights a newcomer in this first round.
A Sylvari? Oh dear. I'm going to chop you to bits and use you as kindling.
Home to my will.
All right, get him, Wayne. Shove that plant back into the ground.
Another great match. Next up, Dirty Pete the Pirate.
Pete the Unwashed.
Dad, I thought you said not to call them plants.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Pizza girl. Okay.
Round 2. Place your bets. Stinky Pete steps into the pit to face off against our Sylvari challenger.
You look fresh from the dream. By the time I'm done with you, you'll wish you were back in your pod.
Okay.
Ready your weapons.
Whoa, hey now. Thanks, boys.
Gotcha! Right in the face!
We have a winner! Next, you face Roomparoo the Terrible, Scourge of the Seas.
Roomparoo? That's Quaggin.
That Sylvari ain't bad. Baltius, 10 gold on that one.
You're gonna lose that coin as soon as Wayne steps up.
I don't know. I got a feeling about this one.
You got a feeling about every loser today. We have a two-time winner, spectators. Let's raise the stakes. Place your bets. It's Sylvari versus, wait for it, Quaggan!
Wee, you're out of your element. Quaggan is about to foo up your day.
Foo up my day, huh? Oh, he went all hulky on me. Yeah, imagine that. Well, that's not very nice, Quaggin.
Well done. The next match will be for the championship. You win. You win. You win.
Whoa,
you
that
win.
Quaggin's freaking out.
Quaggan
The
is
only,
tired.
the master of disaster, lord of the sword, it's Wayne!
I'm not afraid of you, but I am ready for you. I've been ready for years.
Fight Lupus.
You're outmatched, Wayne, but I'm not here for your life. I'm here for Calidberg. Give me Rhiannoc's sword and I'll let you go.
The sword is mine. Rhiannoc wasn't worthy of it. He was willing to give his life. For what?
For his people. And for you, Wayne. He stayed to give you a head start from Mazdak. The Lich would have chased you down to get Calidberg. That's why Rhiannoc died.
No, you can't know. You weren't there. I'll kill you. Then I'll put Rhiannoc and you smug Sylvari behind me for good. I earned this sword. I suffered for it. You can't take it away from me.
Yoink! Mine.
Looks like we've got a grudge match on our hands, folks. Good thing the Ring's got a very broad policy on murder.
Look at this thing. This thing is ridiculous. So, it's Flashing Arc, Electricize, Skyfall, Twilight Crash, and Maelstrom Strike. Good grief.
I was right. I won. I'm rich.
I can't believe. I guess sometimes even the lottery pays off.
And the char starts dancing. Let's see if this devoted spectator does anything. Foo Rompru lose? Ooh, well. Quaggin will try again tomorrow. I just want to see what this thing does. Seriously, this is the most ludicrous weapon ever. I want one.
You were amazing down there. Your combat prowess is really something. I envy you the beating you gave that thug. I wish I'd been able to lend a hand.
You could have.
I was prepared to let Wayne go, but he wouldn't stop attacking me. I didn't want to kill him.
That's what makes you great Vigil material. You should seriously consider joining my order. Wayne had been carrying that burden for so long, it was probably a relief to die at the hands of someone who knew the truth.
You're right. I could see it in his eyes. He seemed almost grateful.
Come, Herald. I'll take Caledbolg back to the Pale Tree, and then we'll find a way to make Mazdak pay.
So you're gonna take it back, huh? That's a piece of crap. Stupid Sylvari. I do all the work, you get all the glory. Sounds familiar later in the story. This freaking turn or whatever. Sorry, that's a grumble for a later date. That's not part of this chapter of the story.